Are you a troublesome teen, or do you have a troublesome teen? Life is not easy. There is so much stress that we all are enduring right now, and it's coming from more sources than ever before. We have social media, we have a more complex curriculum at school, more complex expectations at school, we have more difficult work environments to try and meander through. It's a really confusing time for all of us, particularly our teens. And sometimes it just gets too much. They need someone to help them guide through, to work out where they're at and who they are and where they sit in this big scary world. There's so much cool stuff to enjoy about ourselves and our worlds if only we just are able to have the veil lifted, to have our eyes opened up to what is wonderful, what is great. Sometimes it's just too hard to do. And quite often, mums and dads, our kids don't want to hear it from us. You can say the exactly perfect phrase, the perfect story, the perfect analogy, and your kid will just look at you blankly as if you're talking Greek. And someone else will say exactly that, and your kid will have this amazing epiphany, like it all suddenly makes sense, and the world explodes into fireworks and everything is wonderful. And you're left thinking, well, I just said that. How can this be? It's because your child has learnt so much from you all their life. They've got to their point, their actual neurology has got to the point where they don't want to hear it from you anymore, and they literally neurologically shut off from you. So you are not doing anything wrong. You're not saying it wrong. They just literally are neurologically shut down from you. They need to hear the advice. They need to hear the stories from someone else. And it can be hard to find the right person who has the experience, that has the knowledge to and the ability to develop rapport and connect with teenagers, to get that information imparted, to give them the guidance they need to work out who they are and where they are in their world, and to be able to come to the point where they feel part of the family, part of the community, and want to contribute, want to actually find a reason to smile rather than scowl in our world. And that person is me. I've been doing this for over 20 years, working with teenagers, right across the board. I've worked with kids from year one level all the way to adults, and we basically go through this program that has just worked over and over. It starts off with getting to know where your kid is at, what they need, what confuses them, helping them understand how they can hack their body's chemistry to feel better, and how that they can turn off that story that just keeps going round and round in their head and replace it with helpful stories that they get to be a conscious author of, and therefore take control of their body and their world and feel safer. And once they feel safer, once they feel like they've got more control of who they are, where they are, and they're able to let go of all that old baggage and have a whole new box of tools and strategies to deal with the stuff that frustrates them, and they get rid of all those uncomfortable emotions so they feel comfortable in their own skin and where they belong in the world, then they can relax. And you know what it's like. If you relax, how can you be happy? If you can't relax, you can't breathe. So I teach our teens to hack their chemistry so they can relax, let go of their shit, get a good sense of who they are and where they are, and take control of their worlds so they feel better. And because they feel better, you get to feel better, because the whole family unit starts to function in a healthier, happier way. If you'd like to know more about my Teen Transformer program or have the opportunity to come and chat with me either on Zoom or in person, just you and myself or your child and I can sit down and see if we connect, then I'd like to invite you to hit the Book Now button and select 30-minute free Feel Better consult where we can connect and see how we can work together to transform your teen into a much more functional, happier, easygoing individual.